Alrighty, Q-Pup. Welcome back to another PvP Pet Battle video. This is Linica, and I'm actually going to try getting all 5 of these wins with just one team. I rarely do that. I usually try to mix it up, but I kind of like this team. Just created it, called Swap or Not, and I just want to give it a shot. Seeing a lot of imps, a lot of wicked souls, a lot of bone serpents, a lot of haunt users, and I think this will be a good way to really punish those kinds of teams is using Minefield and Bleeds. I think it'll be really, really strong. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, dot up that Valk, probably be able to hit him with a Blend the Water, and then he's going to do weak damage to me. So pretty good trade-off. That Valk is now at 25% health, and I'm only going to be taking to about 50% health with those dots. Also, I can get the dot on the Bone Serpent, so I probably will do that. I'm kind of thinking he's just going to go straight for Call Darkness. Oh, he has Liftoff. Fantastic. That's the best news ever. Alrighty, so here's the idea of this team. In addition is, of course, I like the synergy of Toothy, who I named Snarly, but he's Toothy. And Spooky Dookie, my Ghost Maggot, because I throw up a Bleed, throw up Plague Blood, and now Toothy's getting healed on the back line. So that 50% health that I said he'd be at is actually going to be higher than that because... actually, can I kill him here? I can't. So I'm just going to go for a Chomp instead. 2 of them landed, so they're going to kill me. And then I'll just go for a Ghostly Bite in case he swaps. Regardless, it still does more damage than almost any Chomp could do. So Ghostly Bite is the better option. Always, always, always. People go for Chomp on their undead round, and it just is nonsensical. Makes no sense. Alright, let's go ahead and force that swap. He's actually going to die on the back line with that Bone Serpent. It's pretty funny. So we're going to go for a Minefield. And then just wail away at Disabled Protowhelp. He's gonna probably, yeah, I figured he'd go for a heal because I'm sure he has Emerald Bite and he can't touch my Warbot. Got nothing on DevBot Jr. Alright, so he's gonna be about 80% health, but no heals. This is good. Let's go ahead and extraplate. Now that I'm anticipating he's either gonna swap and hurt himself with Minefield, so I'm fine with that, or he's going to start doing weak damage. He doesn't want to be doing weak damage, and this is amazing because he's stuck. He can't swap. He's trying to survive. He's not going to survive. He's going to almost outlast that Minefield, but even if he somehow manages to outlive it, I can just reapply it. No big deal. And that's what I would have done on the next round if I hadn't gotten that crit. So, Minefield's down. Who pick your poison? Bone Serpent actually didn't die on the backline. I, for some reason, thought that that the bleed was applied longer. But unless he applies Darkness here, it's over because I'm going to throw down Minefield, and he threw it. He used to lift off. Lift off is garbage on the Bone Serpent. It'll occasionally get you something lucky, I guess. No, I've had it used well against me, but that's not what makes the Bone Serpent tier 1. Alright. GG, easy victory over a tier 1 team. Oh, Minefield glitch, of course. He gets 2 extra turns. It's okay. No big deal. I still had Toothy in the back line, ready and waiting. So let's try that again. I like this team a lot. It won't do well against lots of Bone Serpents, but if I run into one Bone Serpent, I will do just fine. Because unless they are the speed breed, I believe, I'm faster with, like, my Warbot, who is a baseline 260 speed pet. And of course, I have my Ghost Maggot, who can really punish him. Oh, what is my meta today? Alright. Alright, you know what? You know what? I actually don't have the worst matchup in the world here. Because I'm going to go for a missile before he throws up Shell Shield. Now I'm going to extra plating. Now I'm going to Minefield because I anticipate his idea of a good time is to acid touch me and swap and heal the little bit of damage I did. And guess what, buddy? Swapping is a bad idea. Oh, you know he wants to swap. You can tell he wants to swap because he keeps taking so long on his turns. You don't want to do it. It's not worth it, buddy. I'm glad he didn't start with his power speed crusher. That would give me way more trouble. Alright, down he goes. I really like this team. It has a Warbot who I consider tier 1, but I don't consider it an overpowered team or anything. Let's go ahead and missile him before he throws up that shell armor that I'm sure he will do on the first round. Go ahead and extra plating. Keep him from activating our racial quite yet. This is actually perfect because what he's doing by using his shell armor first is he's letting me do something during his shell armor. He'd be doing much better if he kind of mixed up what he's doing. Okay, down I go. But he'd have to take the recoil damage to do it. So, I say it's fair game. Alright, power speed. I'm going to save my ghost maggot for the very end. So, let's go ahead and just kill him with a bleed. In case he swapped, I guess. Alright, coin toss, coin toss, coin toss. I'm not going to be able to do it. Alright, 243. I'll tickle him. Five damage. That's cute. That's adorable, Mr. Snarly, who we all know isn't really snarly. Okay, this guy's real mad that I foiled his scheme. Now he's taken until the end of the turn. Oh, you tricky trickster, you. Doesn't matter, 840 damage, he's dead. Alrighty. If I won the coin toss, it's 100% over. I never really, I could have just gone for a surge to be safe, but I was kind of playing a little bit cocky there at the end. Not really, just, you know, 50-50. And even if I lost, I was going to be able to ghostly bite him. Gets the job done a little quicker. So that's not something you see every day. Triple crusher, and that's even something you see rarer is a win against a triple crusher. So alright, beating a strong gimmick team. That team is not to be trifled with. If I didn't have Minefield, I'm confident he would have obliterated me, because the whole strength of the Ort Eater and Crusher is not Shell Shield. That is, of course, their strength while they're on the front line. But what really puts them on that tier 1 status is just that throwing up the dot and healing on the back line. There's nothing you can do about it without Minefield. Alright. Idle's a problem. Mechanical Boar is actually a very strong pet. I don't want to take lightly. I'm glad I brought the power speed crocodile for the mechanical. Let's go ahead and start with my aquatic, anticipating that. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and throw up a bleed. Oh, thank goodness. I love when people do that. It just makes my heart happy. Because now that deflection's on cooldown. It doesn't really make my heart happy. It makes me sad that you did that. But it means I'm gonna win. So in that sense, I'm happy. And thank goodness he has Stone Skin. I actually have the best matchup ever with this aquatic versus you. Ooh. Well, I mean, I'd have a better matchup if you were missing, but that's okay. Alrighty, 2 in a row. Let's go. Let's see what goes first. Deflection or surge? I believe it's deflection. Well, I was wrong. I think they are exactly the same. It's just whoever has higher speed. Let's really hope he doesn't get this third demolish in a row. He didn't go for it yet. So here's another blood in the water for you, buddy. Enjoy. Oh, he missed. Oh, he missed. Alright. I would have been a little bit frustrated if he had landed that. Because it's already a 1 in 4 chance of him getting that, those first 2 in a row. Do you want to save Snarly for anything later on? I think I just want to go for a quick surge, get that quick damage out. Oh, I actually could have gotten the bleed on him. Didn't think about that. Alright, but it's fine. Okay, let's go ahead and just hit him with some chomps. This Molten Corgi's really oh, he doesn't have the heal. Well, no problem then. I got you, buddy. This way, whenever I chomp, it will actually heal me a little bit. Wait, 224. Okay, so I do want to go for the chomp for sure, and I just have to hope for a coin toss, first of all, and then anything but a ridiculously low-end hit. But it's okay. This is kind of scary. I can throw up Minefield here. And hopefully take him out with a missile. Ooh. Can't really complain too much. But that was a pretty low-end missile, Mr. DevBot. I'm afraid you could have done better had you really tried your best. Alright, let's just go for missiles. Trade blows with him. Kind of surprised he didn't go for his decoy, but not complaining. Does give me a much better chance of beating him. Alrighty, winning that coin toss is pretty good for me, I have to say. All he has to do is decoy here, and he has at least a draw. But he guess he could go for that missile. Oh, he has headbutt. That's why I wasn't using it. Alright, well, draw it is. Normally I'll bow out and give you the win, but I'm sorry, you're running an idol with Demolish. I have no sympathy. That was a good battle, though. I mean, I'm not mad at that guy. Just, you know, I got unlucky that you landed 2 of your 3 Demolishes, so you got unlucky that I didn't give you the win. Honestly, really, I didn't put that much thought into it. I just thought, well, may as well go for the draw, because that's what I would do against Nathan. Because wins don't matter with Nathan and me. We're not getting experience or credit. If he ties me again, I'll give him the draw. I just didn't think about it. So, rematch. He started with the idol. He got lucky. I'm gonna start with the same pet. Now, if he has Sandstorm, he's going to do way better. Oh, it's good to know he doesn't have Decoy, and he doesn't have the heal on Cauterized, and he doesn't have Sandstorm. He has a lot of, he's not taking a lot of abilities. Trying to get lucky, are you? Let's predict a deflection here. Oh, we were wrong. Alrighty, is he holding on to the deflection, I wonder? He is. What a smarty pants. Alrighty. He's still holding on to it. Okay. Yeah, he was just holding on to it. That's smart. I respect that a lot. It'll get me most of the time. Alrighty, I'm glad I went for the surge, because I do go first, of course. Let's go ahead and go for another surge. He's landed 2 demolishes, and did he miss 2? I think he's gone 2 and 2. So at this point, I am the one who is getting lucky at this point. I'm pretty sure I counted that right. You see a demolish missed, demolish landed, demolish landed, demolish missed, demolish missed. Yeah, so he went 2 and 3. I got lucky. Fair enough. I'm actually gonna swap this time. Save Snarly for later. I think that was an unwise decision. Oh, and I'm glad I did, because if I'd stayed in, I would have gone for the bleed this time, because I know that that 210 isn't going to kill me, and it crit, so. Works nicely enough. Is he going to go under, I wonder? I would imagine so, but maybe he'll refresh his burn first. If I can win the coin toss before he goes under, that's very helpful. Alright. So, I'm definitely getting lucky now. He went 2 and 3 on 50-50. Technically 2 and 4 because of the coin toss there. Of course, I'm going to throw down the minefield here because I'm not worried about him outlasting it or anything. And then I'm probably just going to swap back into, actually, No, I'm just going to swap. I have such a bad matchup here. It seems silly to stay in. Okay. Chomp. And then Ghostly Bite. Just do as much damage as possible to this Corgi. Technically now, as far as 50-50 chances, we are 3 and... he is 3 and I'm 4. Alright, and this is what I saved Snarly for. We all know he's not really Snarly. Surge to take him out. Mines goes off, and now I have a bleed on that Mechanical Frostboar, which is really helpful. Because I'm sure he has Pick Out. I mean, he has something that heals him, for sure. There's literally no way he doesn't have something that heals him. So having that bleed going... Okay, coin toss, coin toss, coin toss. The ultimate coin toss. Lost the coin toss, but he didn't get the stun, so I'm fine. It was really about trying to minimize the damage if I do get stunned, but Mechanical Racials popped first on him first. I got his Mechanical Racial before he got mine. He's gonna heal, and then the bleed's gonna take him out if I don't. So I think it was really smart for me to ooh. Ding. Ding. Alrighty, what am I at? 3 out of 5. I need 2 more wins. Might switch up my team if this same guy keeps queuing, because there are so many 50-50 chances that happen. I have the same speed robot as him. I have the same speed undead as elemental. He's running for already a 50-50 move that I don't really have anything I can do about. Alright, tier 1 team. Let's go. Who do I want to take the haunt on? Extra plating. Blend the water. Or aquatic. Both of them are good options. I'm going to go with the aquatic so that I can get the bleed on him. I think that bleed will be worth better than the mines. Because if he's smart, what he's going to do is he's gonna haunt my robot, bring in the Terror Claw, dodge Nature's Ward Swap, and heal up all that damage. Whereas with this, get some good damage on that guy. Alright, let's go ahead and throw up a bleed in case he goes for damage. Fantastic, he went for damage. Alright. I am going to swap now to the Warbot. He can't soak the mines with the Terror Claw anymore, so it's pretty good. Actually, I'm just going to go for damage until he dodges, of course. Alright, now mines is coming out. The Terror Claw actually has a pretty good chance of surviving the entire duration of mines. Oh well, let's do our best to take him down. My undead will actually be able to take him out. It's just that I'm not in a good position against his undeads without my undead. You know, this kind of team is the sort of team that I'm not going to beat most likely without tier 1 pets. It's a sad fact of the matter. Alrighty, so I'm predicting he's not going to dodge here. I'm predicting he's going to go ahead, take me out. So I'm going to go sleep bite, since he's just going to dodge my next round if I'm not stunned. Honestly, there isn't the worst chance in the world he's going to dodge. Anyways, just to have the buff up. No, he's just going to heal. Smart. Smart player. No respect for him, of course, because he's playing, you know, a scummy team like this. But I gotta grant he's smart. He's good at the game. Okay. Not much I can do. I want to refresh mines. I guess I'll just go for a surge so that if he goes for damage, he doesn't do as much. Alrighty. If I can land this 50-50 chance, I might be able to beat him. Since I missed, I'm going to go ahead and forfeit. Even if I landed it, I think I'd still lost, but it was a risk I wanted to take. And when you're playing a tier 1 pet versus 2 tier 0 pets and a tier 1 pet, it's you gotta take risks in order to even have a chance. I'm gonna keep talking for a second and pretend like I'm not trying to Q dodge, but y'all know what I'm doing. I have no wish to be a part of that squabble. Go pick on someone your own size, because trust me, if you pick on me long enough, I'll retaliate. My meta has been really all over the place. Like, I'll be seeing green pets, like new pet battlers, obviously, just trying fun teams, and then I'll see this 5 times in a row. So let me go ahead and give him his 5 wins if I keep queuing into him. And if he's gonna keep queuing after 5, then I'm gonna go ahead and demonstrate how to counter such a player. Alrighty. Warbot Snarly, Tiny Arborition. Excited to see this. Alrighty, let's see. Very close to a mirror match, honestly. But the odd pet's out. I have a very strong advantage over. I'm going to start with Toothy in case he starts with a Warbot. That would be best for me. Fantastic. That's exactly what he did. So now if he wants to be swapping out, he's going to be having a bleed on him. I'm going to go ahead and blend the water before he has a chance to extra plating. There's the extra plating. This is looking good. So that Warbot's probably just going to stay in. I mean, he has mines down, and he has extra plating up, swapping, and he has a bleed on him. So the likelihood of him swapping is like done at this point. So I'm just going to go for damage. What? Oh wait, I'm the one with mines. Still, it made sense for. It made a lot of sense for him to. Oh yeah, Snarly versus Toothy. If ever you had a doubt in your mind, which one is better? This showdown ought to clear that up for you real fast. Real fast. I go first with my priority move because I have 273 speed and you do not. Well, who knew? They're evenly matched. Alright, who wants to take the minefield? I do, pick me. That's what Warbot sounds like. Alright, man, I'm in a goofy mood today. Coin toss. That's what I like to see, DevBot Jr. Oh, that's not a coin toss. Or that's not winning a coin toss. It's losing a coin. Wait, why didn't I throw down mines? I am not doing so hot. Not paying attention. I was too busy being proud of you for winning that first coin toss to pay attention. Alright, let's go ahead and extra plating. Trust me, I didn't want to swap. There was no part of me that had any desire to swap anyway, so you merely encouraged me to do what I already wanted to do. Alrighty, as long as I can get him down to 560 health, I win. Because even if mine's crits, I mean, I still have a full health Ghost Maggot. Ready and waiting. Alright. I hit. GG. Won't let me swap. Huh, I don't care. I'm dead. So I can swap all I want. Alrighty. Good game. I like that tiny apparition. I just wish he had more attack power. 276 isn't that great. Makes him a little weak. Alrighty. Cool. I think I got one more win. Sorry for quitting, by the way, on the second time I queued into that Terrapaw. If that's disappointing for you, let me know. Let me know if you prefer for me to quit out whenever I see stuff like that. I just think it's not very much fun. Especially with exactly the same team, when I feel like I didn't make any mistakes the first time. You know, to have a rematch against a better team. You know, if I want to beat him, I can beat him, but it's going to take some scummy teams from me in order to beat that kind of scummy team. And this ought to be a win. He says. Let's go ahead and start with Toothy. Take the Black Claw and swap. Alrighty, and let's go Warbot. Minefield. Alrighty, if he has Leap, he can spam damage, but otherwise he can't really do anything with that hunting party. I'm just gonna go for a missile here, see what he has. Because if he has the AoE, then there's literally no reason for me to swap because I'm still gonna take the 100% damage. And if he doesn't have AoE, I should have swapped. So I just basically predicted right without really thinking about it. That bleed will take him out, so I'm going to go ahead and take this opportunity to extra plating. Which was kind of countered by the Black Claw, to be fair. Let's go ahead and stay in, because he's just going to hit us with another Black Claw, so if we swap, we're letting him put Black Claw on 2 of our pets, which is not smart. Alright, so he has 2 high health pets to bring in to soak it. Yeah, the idol's coming in. It's kind of expected. Let's predict a sandstorm or something. And bring in our Ghost Maggot. If he doesn't have sandstorm, I'm free to bring in Toothy. Glad he did not stun me. Just have to get him down to 840 health, so let's go ahead and spam some Plague Bloods until we get him there. Oh, this is our same friend. Alright. So he doesn't even have Sandstorm. but we're fine. Chrominius, you're next. And he's got to take off, because I think Chrominius knows better than to mess with. Spooky Dookie. Spooky Dookie's not to be messed with. Alright, so this team did pretty well. Against a tier 0 team, doesn't win. But against some tier 1 teams, it does pretty well. And honestly, if that tier 0 team isn't played all that well, I could probably beat it. I could see myself beating a Tarot Claw Bone Serpent team with this. But that guy played pretty well. You know, he has to kind of make mistakes and not play his pets perfectly. So if let's put it this way: if I'm playing with a Ghastly Kid, a Tarot Claw, and a Bone Serpent, I don't care who you are, you're not gonna beat me with this team. And that's just how strong those pets are. I'm not saying like I'm a good pet battler because of that. I think it kind of shows what a good pet I think you can see more about how good a pet battler is by how they use lesser overpowered, weaker pets, less used pets, weaker pets, and by how they use the best pets. Obviously, if you don't know how to use a Wicked Soul Tarot Claw team, you know, I guess that's a good skill to add to your repertoire, but it's not that hard to figure out. Haunt, Dodge, Nature's Ward, GG. Really, the only skill required is when to use your dodge. If for example, I play against somebody who has that team, and they always use dodge on the very first turn that it's off cooldown. They always use Haunt on the first turn that it's off cooldown. And they do like a mindless rotation with the Bone Serpent where they never vary it. They always use Bone Barrage first, then Darkness, then Bone Barrage, then Nocturnal Strike, then Bone Barrage, you know. Maybe theoretically, yes. Alright, I'll go ahead and add that later. It's always good to back up your teams. That's a lot of teams. Well, how many teams did that say? Oh, well, I just put it on a video. So I'll just go back and look at the video and answer my own question. It's a lot of teams, though. I thought it said like 400. There's no way. Do I really have 400 teams? Oh, dang, I guess I do. Maybe? No way. That had to have been like 100 something. 140, something like that. I do have a lot of teams. I mean, I have a lot of teams even for just trainers here. A lot of NPDs. But I do a lot of power leveling video teams. Actually, I should make videos for those. I have some of them recorded. I just need to edit them and add explanations so that y'all know what's going on. Let me know if y'all want to see that in the comments. If you want to see how I do my power leveling on the Pandaria or the Draenor or even the Legion Tamers, I'll be happy to upload videos. The easiest thing will be if you have any particular trainers that you're like, hey, I can't figure out a good strategy for this. What do you use? Odds are I have figured out a strategy or stolen it from someone else. Hazel. And credit where credit's due, right? Hazel is the bomb. Although, back in the day, I loved El Fuego. El Fuego is my favorite strategy channel, but he's gone. Sad times. Maybe he'll come back someday. Just for those pets in Argus. That's tomorrow. It's exciting. I'm excited to see the new pets in Argus. It's going to be a good time. No, it's not tomorrow. Tomorrow's Monday. Well, today's Monday because I'm doing this at 3 o'clock in the morning. So yes, technically tomorrow. Anyways, I have been babbling on way too long. Like way too long. So I'm done. Bye. Thanks for watching the video.